what needs to be done? Forget taking the seer into custody, at least questioning him. Are you telling me, Anurag, that he should not even be questioned?
No, I'll come to that. I'll come to that because I was
you make a charge against me. Anurag, give me a minute. You make a charge against me, whatever that charge may be. You make a charge against me. The police, how does investigation work? The police will come and question you. Then the police has to come and question me. Na? Basic.
No.
Basic.
No.
No.
No. The basic is...
So the pontiff doesn't need to be questioned. Whatever the nature of the...
I'll tell you how it works. No, if you let me say
Sure, go ahead.
See, how it starts is registering a case and putting out in the public domain, and the head of the state, Mr. Chief Minister himself, has said POSCO has been leveled and it's a very powerful law. So let them also do a preliminary investigation, do the medical trials, have the reports ready, and then take,
all of that has been done. Pramila ji just detailed how everything has been done.
So I'm again coming to that. So let them do. They have done it in the last 6 days. And now I'm sure with all the pressure, and they do have political pressure, and they are going to go and invest. I'm sure, take it from me, there is going to be an questioning. But what's very saddening is you said that, we are giving clean chit. Who is giving clean chit here? One or two leaders speaking in support doesn't mean clean chit. We're not in defense of, there's no question of leaving any criminal involvement, even if it was a verbal offense on these girls. Dr. Shivamurthy has a different image. That's the problem here. The conflict is, we have known him for so many years as a different personality, and all the while, we've seen him in that different light, and suddenly there is an incident where we are forced to believe overnight that he's not a nice man. So there is a conflict. Let's respect that, and let us put the merit out there in public. But there is a general narrative that media is trying to peddle, and that is to splash mud on the whole Seer and the Mutt and the Guru community of India. The spiritual community is one of the strengths of India. Let's understand that Dr. Shivamurthy himself has given, through Muruga Mutt and several other initiatives, relentless service to society, and nobody denies that. Even if you go to his Mutt, you'll understand the services. Lakhs of students have passed out from the Mutt. Lakhs of medical aid has been given. So there is a lot of good work. But yes, it is very tough to believe that something like this has come out, and nobody is brushing it aside. All we are saying is, let's all follow up. Let be one of them people to follow up the investigation. Let there be every investigation. But even if you force as a media trial, there is every chance to hodgepodge the investigation. And if you force the police to rush, and there might be some things out, things.
I wonder who's
the media, how it works.
Mr. Naidu. Mr. Naidu, I wonder at this point of time, Mr. Naidu, give me a moment. I wonder at this point of time, looking at the way things have played out, who's putting pressure on whom? Is it the media that is putting pressure on the police to act? Or is it the politicians who are putting pressure on the police not to act? Because the impression one gets from the way things have played out is the latter. And you're talking about the entire Guru community and spiritual community of this country. Look, fact is, we have burnt our fingers in the past. This is how it starts. First, the allegations come out. Then the girls, it's often said that the victims, well, they have been planted. This is a big conspiracy. They are lying, etc., etc. And we've seen how the trial has played out. We've seen how the trial has played out in the case of Asaram. We have seen how the trial has played out in the case of Ram Rahim. We know what happened with Nityanand. Am I saying that the pontiff in this case is guilty, Mr. Naidu? I'm not saying that. As I said initially, I'm not an investigating officer.
Mr. Ram Rahim is jailed. Mr. Nityananda is absconding. Dr. Shivamurthy is not absconding. He's there in the Mutt. People are meeting him. He's giving time to... what's happening here? Let's understand. Going by the media trial, you're playing a narrative of power differential, which is very interesting. I being a normal citizen, I cannot say Prime Minister Modi something, and because there is a big power differential, I cannot claim a victim card. And what media is trying to do, okay, go check what's the toughest punishment. You're flashing all the tough punishment which is possible in this case, and then say, oh, let's get this executed, and let's check the TRP, and that's well done. So things don't work like this in India. Asaram, you took an example, he's jailed. Nobody wants to see him because he's proven guilty. Right, so Dr. Shivamurthy has not fled anywhere. He's very much there. There will be investigation. There will be questioning. Take it from me. If there is not, I'll be the first person standing against him. But the point is, let us give some time for the investigation. Yes, there is a lot of political pressure. You yourself know, ruling party, opposition, everybody is in his defense.